Hi, Kendra here with Accounting by Design. I hope that you're ready to learn about another accounting topic. I'm here in my Jeep because I just came back from a business meeting and thought that this would be a good time to talk to you about business use of vehicle. I know this is something that a lot of people have questions on, so please grab your cup of tea, your coffee if you prefer. I'm unfortunately out because of my meeting and I'm going to have to go replenish my cup of tea when I'm done here. But sit back, relax, and let's learn what you need to know, some general information about using your vehicle for business. Don't worry, everybody, I'm actually parked. I've just finished my meeting and I'm parked and ready to go inside, but wanted to do this video first. So some of the things that you need to know about using your vehicle for business. One of the big things is you need to track how many kilometers you've driven for business and the total number of kilometers that you've driven over the year. So what you need to do is either, the day you start your business or December 31st at midnight, you need to so you need to have a vehicle log. So what that means is you need to track the number of kilometers you drive for business as well as the total number of kilometers you've driven for the year. So you need to take your odometer readings twice a year. Technically that's what CRA says, but usually what ends up happening is it's once a year, because you read your odometer at December 31st at midnight. Let's be honest, nobody ever does that. Just read it before you move your vehicle in the new year. That will become your ending for the first year and the beginning for the next year. If you've just started your business or starting your business, the day you start your business or that you're starting to use your vehicle for your business, take the odometer reading. That will be the start of your business, and that's the odometer reading for that day. What you then do is within your vehicle log, no matter what you do, there's, electronic vehicle logs. You can use a piece of paper and a pen. You can use, things like Google Keep or anything like that, or a note-taking app on your phone. Something to record, even on your calendar, you can do it. Something to record the date that you're driving, who you've met with, the purpose of your meeting, where you went, and of course, how many kilometers you drove that day for your business. So what you're going to do at the end of the year is take all of those kilometers you've driven for business, and you're going to sit there and you're going to say, okay, fine, I drove X number of kilometers during the year for business. Then you're going to take that odometer reading from January 31st or the first day of your business and the reading that you did on December 31st and say, this is the total number of kilometers I've driven for the year. Now, if you're going to be using your actuals, then what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, fine, so now I have a percentage how much I've driven my vehicle for business. You're going to then track all of your expenses for the year. These are things like the gas that you've purchased, the oil changes that you've done, any repairs and maintenance, your driver's license, insurance, also things like if you have a loan out on your vehicle, right, the interest on the loan, not the principal, but just the interest alone. Or if you're leasing your vehicle, what those lease payments were for the year. You can then take that and take that percentage and then put that onto your tax return, and it's going to calculate out what your business use of your vehicle is. The other way that you can do it is you can say, I drove X number of kilometers for the year, and I'm going to take CRA's prescribed rate for this calendar year and just take that and go, I'm going to get X number of dollars that I can write off against my income. Either way that you can do it. Some ways the prescribed rate works better. Sometimes the actuals work better. But what you really need to think about is which method you want to use on a consistent basis. The last thing you want to do is change from one method to the other every year and go, well, I want to do that. This year I'm going to do this and this year I'm going to do that. Pick one method and stick with it. Not to say that you can't change it, but it's not something you're going to want to be changing every year. You kind of want to stay fairly consistent with that. So that's the basics of using your vehicle for business. If you're moving your vehicle and it has to do with business, then you can write those kilometers off. This, however, does not mean that if you have an office outside of your home that you can write your kilometers off for driving to that office. If you're an employee, you're not able to write those kilometers off. It's the same if you have an office outside of your home. You can't write the kilometers off for that. This is for things like either you have a home-based business and you're driving from your home to go pick up office supplies, go have a meeting with a client or a meeting with a supplier, or a potential client, or you're going, running to the post office because you have to mail something or pick something up for your business. You have to go, do something that's related to your business, then by all means you can write those kilometers off. If you have an office outside of the home, then it's going to be any kilometers from that office that you're going to be driving. But you also have to keep in mind what your kilometers are from your home to your office. So there are a few complications and things that you need to be watching for when you are writing a portion of your vehicle off for business. So as always, right, if you have questions about your specific circumstances, please reach out to your accountant and ask them your questions. If you don't have an accountant, then the best thing that you can do is find one. And if you'd like to speak with me, my links to contact me are below. And I'd love to speak with you on how we could possibly, answer your questions in more detail about your specific circumstances. So I'm going to run inside the house, and so I'm going to run inside and go replenish my tea, since I usually have a tea with me at all times. And I hope you've learned a little bit more about how you can write your vehicle off for business. And I hope everybody's learned a lot, and look forward to teaching you another topic coming up. And please like and subscribe to my channel so you can always get updates on when new videos are coming out. And if you have any topics that you would like to see me discuss, please leave them in the comments, and I will either direct you to a video if I've already done one, or I will certainly endeavor to get that video up for you to answer your questions. Thanks everyone, have a great day.